Hey class, Sydney back again. Discussion about or titled Unfuck Your Brain. Um, I think that is such a powerful statement, just the title itself, because it's almost like we do it to ourselves constantly. And based on emotions of what what difficulties we're going through right now, um, definitely is something that can grab your attention because we are in a society that we live with such high stress and anxiety, and that is led because of our emotions. I think also we are going to talk a little bit about emotions, of the variety of emotions and how those emotions make us feel, and how that either can make us or break us, as they say, right? um Definitely we are creatures that have been created to maintain safety, and we have a lot of things that where it's a uh, flight or fight stance, where it's either it triggers some hormones and it makes you do something, right? And I think with stress and anxiety, it's sometimes very hard to find peace and tranquility. And with with time and knowledge and practice will we be able to change that. I think it's called emotional intelligence, where the more that you're aware of it, the more you're taking care of yourself. I was thinking of something that we do to take care of ourselves, such as monetary or everything. We put like a firewall to protect our computers. We hire these scam companies to make sure we don't get scammed or anything like that. We're constantly on vigilance. So now, how do we get to stress and anxiety? It's a phase in your it's a phase in your mind where you're not at ease. Why are we not at ease? Because we are constantly having thoughts and making those thoughts make be feeling real. What I really enjoyed about Kara's talk is that a lot of it is about tips of how to help us uncode that. And one thing when she said, you know what, the one thing you can start off with is writing down your thoughts and tell me what is actually truth. What is like hard fact truth? And then what are your thoughts? Because thoughts are based on emotions. And just thinking about that is just like true. How many times I tell myself a certain thing? I can't do this. I can't do this. Or this is this. Or these are the numbers. Are those numbers correct? Or is it just that I'm saying, hey, the whole world is going to get fucked? I don't know. So, that being said, is that one way that we can avoid that trail of having too many thoughts and being able to distinguish what are actually facts and what are thoughts, it's a way to redirect our brain. um as they say, you are what you eat. Well, you are what you feed your mind to. If you're constantly watching scary movies and hearing bad cuss words, and you're laying yourself immersed in that type of environment, then that's the person who you're going to be. But if you continue feeding yourself like instructful information, actual facts, actual things you can learn, then that is what you start actually retaining and what you are to be. So how can we do that? Noticing what is right, what is wrong, limiting news and media to know, hey, you know what, I had about enough. um, I don't need this no more, setting time aside. And in reality, all of this will lead to having some mind sanity, having the ability to stay in peace, not stress out. And I think it's very important during these times, because as emotions continue, um, we just want to take care of ourselves and our mental health, especially. And I feel bad because a lot of people right now are, some might not feel as open to talk about your feelings, especially because I know our culture and a lot of the gender define a line that, oh, this is not me, that I don't talk about my feelings. I'm very, as an American, they would say I'm too macho, or I don't even talk about my feelings. The more that you suppress them, the higher anxiety and the higher stress you are, because you're not releasing. And because you're not releasing, because you're so cooped up, then you're not really thinking and allowing new useful information into your brain. And that's when a lot of bad stuff can happen. But the key that Kara gave us of filtering what we actually let into our brains is very important. And that's my thought on it, and I hope to hear more about your guys' thoughts too.